That's where I live. Second from the top. Do you know what? You know what they call that place? It's clearly a block of flats. They call it George Michael Cottages. Don't know why. Maybe it's because they want the public to think cottages. Oh, lovely little old ladies and hanging baskets and all that. And not what a horrible dump. Which is what it actually is.
I was going to spend the morning with Kev Brown, a young man who'd spent most of his adult life in and out of prison. He'd recently moved to Grot-upon-Dearne from London in order to turn his life around.
Flippin' heck. Windy. Horrible. Let's get out of here.
You are 85% more likely to be the victim of crime if you live in a poor area. I wanted to ask Kev about the difficulties in Grot-upon-Dearne.
There's a lot of crime around here. Muggings, car crime, narcotics, stabbings, rape. Now and again. You name it, Grot-upon-Dearne has got it. But people automatically think if you come from a rough area that you've got to be a scumbag or criminal or something. It's just not the case. There's a lot of people around here, good as gold. And also, what people don't understand is that if you live in an area that's as rough as this is, then life is a lot harder. Yeah? Just think about it this way, yeah? Now, all the people around here, when they're going to A&E for their weekly stomach pumping or their antibiotics for chlamydia or whatnot, think about that surgeon who's swilling out their guts or swabbing down them muffs and knobs. When he's finished his shift, he's going home to a nice street that ain't got all the windows smashed in every house. Yeah? He don't have to step over broken beer bottles and syringes to get to his front door, does he? Nah. See, imagine if your doctors and your racehorse breeders had to deal with that. Life is a lot harder in areas like this.
The most deprived areas of the country often have some of the worst drug dependency problems too. This was something Kev talked quite openly about.
We've got at least 3 cannabis farms, yeah? No weed factories. I ain't joking. More pot than a garden centre.
The list went on.
We've got crack houses. No. Smack, crack. If you want any of that, easy as pie around here, my son. Easy as pie. Got a brothel. My auntie runs it. Your face. My auntie runs it. Oh. I ain't joking though, she is a prostitute. Cheap and all. Oh, cheap and all. I shouldn't say that, should I? But I ain't joking. Fiver, full works. So you see these middle class types on their hunky-dory streets. They don't have to put up with none of that nonsense, do they? Their biggest problem is, oh no, there isn't enough car parking spaces at the golf club for my Mercedes. What am I going to do?
Kevin believes he has pinpointed the reason for all these problems.
See, money, therein lies the root of all evil. Yeah? You think there's a problem with benefits? I'll tell you one thing, there wouldn't be any need for benefits if things wasn't so expensive. If we could afford what we wanted, then we wouldn't need a Dole, would we?
Kevin also gave me an insight into how some poor people spent their money.
So take an average day, you've got your beer money, you've got your money for booze, you've got cash for the pub, you've got the money that you need for a few tinnies with the lads, you've got the money you need for a few lagers where you're watching TV, fags. See, this is just what money that everybody needs, day-to-day stuff. That's before you even start thinking about living costs, rent, green and four eyes.
Sorry?
You've never heard of... Oh my days, you northerners are proper stupid.
Kev explained.
Green and four eyes. Green grass. Specky four eyes. Grass and specky. Gas and lecky. Gas and lecky!
I wanted to know how Kev made money. I knew he wasn't in full-time employment. I wasn't sure what benefits he claimed. He was being quite guarded about this. I wanted to find out more.
See, I'm in the scrap metal business. I sell on old cars for scrap, yeah? So I do make my own money. But we're in the middle of a credit munch, aren't we? So things is tight, things is hard. And so if I have a bad month, I've got to, you know, get a bit of help from somewhere, and that's when I get a little bit of benefits in just to tide me over.
What do you claim?
I claim job seekers allowance. That's that, just for when work's tight. Of course, rent's really expensive, so I claim housing benefit and all. Yeah. But that's it. Apart from disability allowance and all.
You're disabled?
Are you having a laugh? Of course I'm disabled, look at me. Yeah? I'm more disabled than the Paralympics. I ain't talking about none of that good Paralympics like Blade Running and that. No, I'm more disabled than the messed up Paralympics. Like, you're armless, legless swimming. Proper disabled.
I wasn't convinced by Kev's disability claim. I questioned him further.
Well, it was a couple of years ago. I was working as a labourer down in Croydon. We was doing this geezer's extension, and didn't really look where I was going, and half a ton of bricks fell.
You were crushed by half a ton of bricks?
Not really. No, it didn't really land on me. Well, just one brick really landed right on my finger. Check that out. See, I can't really bend it. See? Proper terrible. I actually went to Europe's leading finger surgeon. Says can't do nothing with that, mate. Can't do nothing with it. I was like, what? Really? Yeah, it don't look too bad from outside, but it's the inside that's messed up. That's where the damage has been done, my friend. It's inside. It's all the cartridge. Yeah, all the cartridge is absolutely sore, proper sore. Keeps me asleep at night. I swear down, proper painful. So I can't do nothing with that. So of course I have to claim disability benefit. Bingo. Oh man, fogey. That means bogey.
I really wasn't sure if Kev's finger was that badly damaged.
Yeah, pull my finger. Pull my finger. Oh, not that one, that's the bad one, ain't it? Yeah. Pull that one instead, yeah?
And he soon revealed that he was claiming even more than he'd first let on.
Obviously, get child allowance.
You have a child?
I do indeed. I've got lovely little boy, 2 years of age. He's called Stabber. Oh, your face. Stabber. Oh, but I ain't joking, that is what he's called.
You call your little boy Stabber?
Well, that's the thing, yeah? It's not really. Don't think of him as a little boy. Think of him more as Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Now, I know what you're thinking. Should not be claiming child benefit for a dog. But I tell you what, I need all the help I can get looking after him. I ain't joking. He's an absolute nightmare. I love him to pieces, do not get me wrong. But he is a little I ain't joking. Only last week, he's gone and savaged a little old lady. Horrible. She was there bobbing along in a little mobility aid vehicle. It was like red rag to a bull. Horrible, horrible, brutalised her. I mean, who does a thing like that, eh?
Was she alright?
I don't know. Because, to be honest, by the time Stabber had finished with her face looked like an half-eaten portion of fish and chips covered in too much ketchup. Horrible. So you see, that's why I need child benefit, to help me keep him on a leash. See, keep him on a leash. Do you get it? Because he's a dog. Oh, I ain't joking. Sometimes think I should be a stand-up. Oh, yeah.
I was shocked, but couldn't help being warmed by Kev's carefree nature.
Do know a lot about cars, actually. Got a little bit of advice for the viewers watching out there. If you want to save yourself some money, and I mean serious amounts of money, got some little hints and tips, yeah? Your car tax, and road and vehicle insurance, and petrol. This works for all that, yeah? All you need to do to save money on that is make sure that the car you're driving don't belong to you. Drive a stolen car. Oh my word. Drive a stolen car, eh?
Are you joking?
Am I joking? Oh. Look at this weather.
Are we in a stolen car?
Listen to some radio. Oh, I love this song. You're untouchable, always believe you are. Oh, you fucking party pooper.